Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to another Daily Bar Report brought to you by Mike Bjork. Today is Friday, September 16th, and happy Friday to you all. We'll jump right into it. We got basically pretty limited economic news releases scheduled for today, and actually just the one. We got the consumer sentiment. Last month, or the previous month, it was at 55.7, and we figured go up a little bit, and pretty much it did. So that's all pretty good news, but still low compared to where it should be. Um, you know, it's not a huge market mover, but definitely something to watch because as people feel not so inclined, not so good, they're not spending, so the economy is not going to move anywhere. People aren't spending. So as you've been following me, you know that perception becomes reality at times. So people perceive the economy going in a rut, it's going in a rut. So that's kind of how it works. So next week, kind of investors kind of watching for the Fed meeting next week. We got housing reports coming out next week. So the Fed's statement will be out on Wednesday. So that's going to be a big thing. They're going to be looking for what kind of programs they're going to maybe do, what are they going to do to try to stimulate the economy so we're not going into this recession. As numbers are kind of indicating, a lot of things that they're being tossed around that revolves around maybe some type of streamlined refinancing opportunities for homeowners. They might equate that to a tax break. So you probably heard me speak about that before. So we'll kind of jump into the headline news here. Again, we got a little bit, but the biggie, stock market's up a little bit, but the biggie, oops, sorry about that, folks. Jumped ahead there. Stock market basically is up, but the biggest everybody's watching is Europe. So right now, the European central banks are meeting in Poland. Geithner is going over there as an advisor. So U.S. Treasury Geithner is going over there as an advisor. They're trying to get everybody on the same page as to how they're going to treat these defaults or try to resolve this debt crisis that we're experiencing or they're experiencing over there. So let's go ahead and we'll jump right back to the bond page and see where the interest rates are moving. We're currently up right now, but it started off at a lower basis, lower rate. We opened up with a big opening gap here, and we were up as high as about 22 basis points, and now we pulled back about 10 basis points. As you can kind of see at the height here, we're kind of in a downward trend right here. So this is concerning because all the news we've been receiving actually should be good bond friendly news and versus equity. So what looks like is happening is that the investors are uh, funneling money into that pricing the index market into the European market. So I mean as to what's going on in Europe and any good news or any resolve, so they're kind of getting a little bit happier. So it's pulling money from the bond market is what's kind of what transpires happen. We do definitely need to kind of hold here pretty soon. If we do drop down to par 50 rates here, we have a pretty long ways to drop. We could drop down easily down to about the 98 level here. So, but interest rates are a little bit worse today. They're a little bit higher than what they were yesterday, and each week, pretty much every day, it's worsened a little bit. So uh, as we can see here. So again, we've had these before. Hopefully it maintains itself. This floor here holds itself. Otherwise, again, it could drop down to the par 50, and it's been pretty strong. We've tested it a few times, but the more you test it, the more it could soften a little bit, weaken, and break through down to about this level of 98, around 98 here. And that's a pretty big drop and pretty big increase for interest rates at a pretty short period. So all right, folks. You guys have a wonderful weekend. And again, if you guys looking to look to shop around or look to uh, refinance, check out my website, CaliforniaMortgageTips.com. Yeah, you can find find a great mortgage calculator on there. You can find some great free reports. We do offer education with links over to our home buyers university, and we can find some great classes perfect for the first time home buyer. Have a wonderful week and catch you on Monday.